In the words of that great philosopher Nelly, it's getting hot in here. In the words of that other great philosopher, The Clash, when you fight the law wins. And I got to start by talking about the law that I don't care whether you work in this building or you work in the British Parliament, the law that always wins is the laws of physics. You can't fight it. It wins every time. Here's what we know from the IPCC report. They've been telling us for decades that if we do not keep warming to under 1.5 degrees, irreversible changes are upon us. What the last report told us is that we've overshot. We're up to 2. Now the report doesn't say 2. The report says 1.1, but when you go and you read it, it says we're actually at 2, but we've released so much other pollution into the air in the form of particulate that it has slightly cooled the effect we have already created. What that means is that the wildfires we're dealing with now, the flooding, the heat wave. Chicago had a heat wave in 1995 that killed 739 people. Prior to 9/11, that was the largest single-day non-war fatality in the United States. We are now expecting temperatures that hot in Chicago every summer. Things that I got to show, that my parents showed me as a kid, from the colors of coral reefs that are being bleached to glaciers, I am not going to be able to show my daughters. The laws of physics are winning. So the question, for those of us who work in this house, for those of us who live in the houses that you all live in, is are we going to give that same burden to our children? Or are we going to do what's necessary? It didn't have to be this bad. We could have turned this tide before, but we didn't. So anything we do to presume that we still have time to kick this can down the road is delusional and irresponsible. Now for the good news. Anything we do to embrace clean energy is to embrace cheap energy. If you got a solar panel on your house, you don't have to pay for electricity anymore. It's awesome. You can wear 15 tinfoil hats to work every day. All you got to do is be greedy. If you get an electric car, you don't have to pay for gasoline anymore. If we build the wires to connect that clean generator to our load, we're going to provide low-cost energy to every single American, regardless of where they live. All we have to do is have the ambition to get it done. That's what these bills are doing. That's what we got to get done right now. It is an amazing opportunity. As Amory Lovins is fond of saying, nobody cares what they pay for energy. They care do they have access to cold beer and hot showers. And as we make our homes more efficient, we make it a lot easier to have a cold beer and a hot shower. That is our opportunity. So, along with that, yeah, I know we're all yearning for definitely would like a cold beer. We're going to need a hot shower by the time this is over. Every $1 million that we spend in clean energy creates twice as many jobs as $1 million invested in fossil energy. If you care about jobs, if you care about American competitiveness, embrace clean energy. It's the thing to do. But let's be honest, it creates a different kind of jobs, right? We're creating a lot of construction jobs. We're displacing a lot of operating jobs. Those are different kind of jobs. It requires different kinds of skills to operate these smart grids instead of the dumb grids we've got right now. That's a great opportunity because we're sailing in to the third great transition, the third great energy transition. First, when we went from muscle power to mechanical power, then we went from mechanical power to electrical power, now from dirty to clean. Every one of those has been a huge boost in labor productivity. And that's why it's so critical to make sure that our friends in labor are at the table, helping us steer through, making sure that we've got the skills transition, making sure that we've got the resources. And I'm delighted now to introduce my friend Tim Driscoll from the Bricklayers to talk about how we're going to work together.